Hi students, today we will discuss a problem on functions which is given in JEE Mains exam 30th January 2023 shift 2. This type of question I have already discussed previously, and there I have given the crystal clear solution. Now for this question also the same type of question, somewhat different. For this question also I just want to give a crystal clear solution and the most important concept. Now observe the question carefully. Let capital A set of 1 comma 2 comma 3 and 5 8 9. So these are the numbers which are given. Then the number of possible functions f maps A to A, such that the main important thing here is f of m into n equals to f of m into f of n. So here another most important concept here is m comma n, both we need to consider from set A only, and m into n also, which belongs to set A only. The concept of the question is very strong, that it has to satisfy C, the number of possible functions, and the one condition number 1, condition number 2 and 3, 4, right? And the most important thing is it has to satisfy for every. So the depth of the question is very more, so that please listen carefully. Now I will explain one by one. Now move on to the condition. Now for suppose we want the number of possible functions which is from f maps A to A. Now coming to the solution, now they have given that number of possible functions from A to A. So if I want to make the functions, for suppose I want to find each image for each and every element which is in A, and the image also will be in A only, right? So I just want the possible images for f of 1 and f of 2 and f of 3 and f of 5 and f of 8 and f of 9. So why I'm using that word and? Because of I just want the image for each and every element in the set capital A. So if there is no image for any element which are present in capital A, that could not be a function. So that is main condition of the function is we need a image for each and every element which are present in capital A, which is nothing but domain. Now the possibilities we need to check. Now one by one there will be 6 cases. The case number 1, f of 1. So I just want to find the possibilities for f of 1. Now to find this, I want to use the condition that what is given, f of m into n equal to f of m into f of n, right? Now I just want to substitute m equal to 1 and n equal to 1 because of the given very clearly m comma n belongs to A, m into n also belongs to A. So if I multiply m into n also, which means 1, and clearly it is belongs to A, so that I can say that f of 1 equal to f of 1 into f of 1, so that f of 1 equal to f square of 1, bring that f square of 1 left side, so f of 1 minus f square of 1 equal to 0. Now if I take f of 1 common, then it is what, 1 minus f of 1 equal to 0. So clearly f of 1 equal to 0 and f of 1 equal to 1. Now observe very clearly. So the possibilities for f of 1 will be 0 or 1. Now observe this one, f of 1 equal to 0. So if the image for 1 equal to 0, it is okay, fine. But 0 also we need to consider from set A only. But if you observe in set A, 0 is not present. So f of 1 equal to 0, straight away rejected. It is impossible f of 1 equal to 0 based on the question. So the only possibility here is f of 1 equal to 1. So the possibilities for 1, uh, one only, the possibilities for one, right? Now just move on to the case f of 2. The next case f of 2, right? Now in case of f of 2, if you observe, I just want to find f of 2, I can write it as f of 2 into 1. So by using the condition, that will be f of 2 into f of 1. Now what is f of 1 here? Then f of 2 into 1, I can say that f of 2 equal to f of 2 into f of 1 value, what we have got is 1. So it is clear that f of 2 equal to f of 2. So what it means, f of 2 equal to f of 2. So clearly 2 will be 2 having any image in the given question. See, means what? If I say that the image of 2 here is either 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 or 8 or 9. So if f of 2 equal to 1, that will be equal to 1. If f of 2 equal to 2, that will be equal to 2. Whatever it may be, 5, that will be equal to 5. So there is no problem. So clearly, what are the all possibilities for 2? There will be 6 possibilities. Because of 6 numbers are given. So f of 2 equal to 2. It's very simple condition. F of 2 equal to f of 2. It has to be satisfied by any number of conditions. So I can consider f of 2 equal to 1 means 1 equal to 1. F of 2 equal to 2 equal to, like that. See, in the previous question, I told you if it is 2, it is influences and another even number which are present in the question. So that here the another even number which are present in the question is what? 8. Let's move on to 8 because of we can't sit blindly to have 6 possibilities because it has to influence the another even number which are present in the question. In the last previous question, 2 influences 4. Now I just want to check the possibilities for 8 here is what amount of influence it makes with 8. So f of 8, coming to f of 8, now just see f of 8, I can say that f of 8 into f of 1, right? So that f of 8 equal to f of 8 into f of 1 is what? 1. So f of 8 equal to f of 8. By seeing this clearly, f of 8 equal to f of 8, I can say that there will be 6 possibilities. But f of 8 can be written like this also. F of 8 is nothing but f of 2 into 4, so that f of 2 into f of 4, right? This is the most important thing, just listen carefully. So f of 8, I can write it as f of 2 into 4, that is what? F of 2 into f of 4. But there will be images for f of 2, but there will not be images for f of 4 here. Because of what? 4 which is not given in the question itself. 4 is not there in the question. So that there is no images for 4. It is not possible because of 4 is not there in the question. So considering of this question is, this condition is meaningless condition. Because of what? F of 8, we can write clearly f of 2 into 4 and f of 2 into f of 4. There is no problem. Up to this condition is fine. But f of 2 have the image, but f of 4 doesn't contain any image because of 4 is not there in the domain itself. So because of this f of 4, this case should be directly rejected. So only one case here from this f of 2, we are all thinking that it will influences f of 8, so that it will restrict the chances of f of 8. But f of 8 here in this case f of 8 equal to f of 8, there will be 6 possibilities. F of 8 can also be written in the form of f of 2 into 4, that is f of 2 into f of 4. By saying this clearly, f of 2 does not make any changes of possibilities of f of 8 directly. Because of what? F of 2 we will consider, but f of 4 cannot. That is the very important thing. So that f of 8, how many chances? 6 possibilities, right? Now it is completed. Now move to the most important case, that is what? F of 3. I will tell you why. See that f of 3, I can write f of 3 as f of 3 into 1, so that it is f of 3 into f of 1. So f of 3 equal to f of 3 into 1. So f of 3 equal to f of 3. So by seeing this, what we will think is, clearly f of 3 equal to f of 3, very simple, 6 possibilities. But there will be another number which is influenced by 3, which is nothing but f of 9. Now just check f of 9, how it will influences the question. If f of 9 is influenced by f of 3, strictly f of 3 doesn't contain 6 possibilities. Now we will see what are those possibilities. Now just, it is not fixed, keep in mind. Now f of 9, in case of f of 9 is f of 9 into f of 1, there is no problem. We can say that f of 9 equal to f of 9, so that no problem, it is okay. But f of 9 can also be written in the form of f of 3 into 3, so that it is f of 3 into f of 3. So f of 9 is f square of 3. Here is the most important thing, because of here f of 9 is clearly depends on f of 3. Yes. So like previous question, what I discussed, together chances, because of what? F of 3, that only we have to consider for f of 9. Now here by seeing this, if you assume 6 possibilities, we'll check, is there any possibility we won't consider, like that I will check. So I can say that f of 3 equal to 1 for suppose, then f of 9 is also f square of 3 1, f of 3 equal to 2, then f of 9 is equals to 4. For suppose f of 3 equal to 3, then f of 9 equal to 9. Up to this fine, 1 9 is there, but what about f of 9 equal to 4? Is it 4 present in the set A? No. So f of 3 can we consider 2? No. Yes. Now move on to next number, f of 4. For suppose, sorry, for suppose f of 3 equal to 4, we won't consider. F of 3, next number 1 2 3, yes, 5 8 9. So for suppose if f of 3 equal to 5, then f of 9 equal to 25. 25 is not there. Then f of 3 equal to 8, yes. F of 9 equal to 64. 64 is also not there in the domain given set A. Then if f of 3 equal to 9, then f of 9 equal to 81. So this is also not there. So clearly, what are the possibilities of f of 3 is 1 and 3 only. Because of, if f of 3 equal to 1, then only f of 9 will exist. F of 3 equal to 3, then only f of 9 will exist. So previously what we have thought 6 cases is wrong. Finally, what are the possible cases? 2. So it is very clear that f of 3 has 2 possibilities, the same possibilities for f of 9 only. So I can say that f of 3 and f of 9 together having two chances. It is very very important. Together having two chances, f of 3 and f of 9. Because of what? F of 3 equal to 1, then only f of 9 equal to 1. This is one chance. F of 3 equal to 3, then only f of 9 equal to 9. That is another chance. Right? Not individual possibilities, together chances. By combining these only, we will get the proper result. Right? Now f of 3 completed, f of 9 also completed. Now move on to f of the remaining numbers, f of 5. So an odd number, clearly I can say that f of 5 into 1, so that f of 5 into f of 1, which is not influenced by any number, so that f of 5 equal to f of 5. So that 5 have how many possibilities? Clearly 6 possibilities. And the last number, f of 8, is already completed, right? So that f of 8 already completed. Yes, f of 8 already completed. F of 8 having 6 possibilities, because of f of 8 is not influenced by 2. Now here the only together chances for f of 3 and f of 9. Now the total number of functions now equal to f of 1 into f of 2, f of 3 into f of 9 together, yes, into f of 5, f of 8. Right? F of 1 having only one possibility, there is one only. F of 2 having 6, f of 3 and f of 9 having two possibilities, and f of 5 having 6 possibilities, f of 8 also having 6 possibilities. So that is what? 6 cube into 2, 6 to the 12, 36 into 12, that is what? 432. That is the final solution. Thank you.